Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into the sources you shared on an app called Finance Track Manage Money.
Right, from the developer Fertile Limb.
And what's so fascinating here is this fundamental conflict in personal finance apps.
hmm
You've got an app that demands a lot of manual work from you, but in return it offers this really powerful shield of privacy. Okay, let's unpack this.
So at its heart, what you have here is basically a digital ledger. It's a budget planner, and it's designed to give you a very clear picture of your financial health.
A clear, but as you said, labor-intensive picture.
Exactly.
Because that labor starts right away with manual data entry. You're the one recording everything, daily transactions, expenses, income.
And that's the foundational step, right?
Right.
The entire system depends on your own personal discipline.
It sounds like a huge source of friction.
It can be. It's a true garbage in, garbage out scenario. I mean, the insights you get are only as good as the time you're willing to commit to logging every single bill or coffee.
Okay, so if you put in the work, what's the reward? Where does the utility really kick in?
Well, it's in the personalization. The planning side of it lets you set, specific monthly spending limits for different categories.
So it stops you from just kind of drifting financially?
Precisely. And the really interesting part is the custom categories. You can create your own for things like gaming or pet supplies, or even that daily coffee habit.
I can see how tracking that would be a huge eye-opener for a lot of people.
It is. That's what a lot of users report. And then the app closes that data loop with visual feedback. You get pie charts, bar charts, things that show you your spending patterns instantly.
And it gives you reminders, too.
Yep. Reminders for upcoming bills, or if you're getting close to a budget limit you set.
All right, let's talk about the cost of all this. It's a freemium app, which means monetization. Well, it relies on ads.
It does, and the sources suggest the free version has a lot of them. We're talking banner ads, full screen ads, and users have reported they're pretty frequent.
But doesn't that seem to undermine the whole thing? I mean, if the app is already built on the friction of manual entry, and then you add a high frequency of ads.
Well, that's the critical trade-off in the business model, isn't it?
You mean the ads are there to push you to upgrade?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ads create a high point of friction, which then makes the pro upgrade seem that much more valuable.
So what do you get when you pay?
Obviously, first, all the ads are gone. But what you're really paying for are the utilities that make all your manual work worthwhile. Things like Cloud Sync for backup.
So you don't lose everything if you get a new phone.
Right. And, crucially, data export, specifically to CSV or Excel.
Ah, and for a ledger you've maintained by hand, that export feature is everything.
It's the whole point. It's what turns the app from a simple mobile toy into a tool you can actually use for taxes or serious accounting. Without that export, your data is locked in.
Okay, we have to talk about the privacy trade-off because that seems to be this app's biggest differentiator.
It really is. Now, Fertile Limb does state the app may collect some data on app activity, but the big win for privacy is how it's designed.
It's because it doesn't link to your bank account.
That's the whole thing. Most automated trackers need access to your bank, your credit cards through the sensitive APIs. This app doesn't.
So it has a much smaller attack surface?
A much smaller one. You don't have to link your actual bank account. You can use a lot of it offline, and you maintain control over that very sensitive financial history.
So it's no surprise that user sentiment is so polarized then. It splits right along that friction point.
Totally. Some people love the clean interface and that feeling of manual control.
While others find the ads in the free version so intrusive, they're pushed to pay almost immediately just to make it usable.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? You're basically weighing two things against each other.
Right.
On one hand, you have manual control and a very high degree of data privacy.
And on the other, you have the considerable friction of logging every single transaction and, in the free version, dealing with constant ads.
The power here is control, no question. But that control requires consistent effort and maybe a payment to get rid of the hassle.
So ultimately, the app is asking you a pretty crucial question.
It is. Do you value sovereignty over your own data enough to accept all that manual friction? Or do you trade that control for the convenience of automated bank linking with all the data risks that come with it?
And that choice really defines what kind of finance app is right for your needs.